Please click on the subscribe button so you get notified when the latest content drops. Now, let's kick it. Let's break down my top 5 picks for the Balon D'Or for 2025. The full men's Balon D'Or nominees have come out that include Yamal, Dembele, Rodri, last year's winner, was not included. And here's a short list. I'll give you all 30 names right now. We got Jude Bellingham, Ousmane Dembele, Gianluigi Donnarumma, Desire Doué, Denzel Dumfries, Sergio Gurase, Victor Gyökeres. Shout out to my guy who's a fucking gunner who, like I said, put up 70 goals last year. That's the only reason why he is, I believe, in this conversation for the Ballon d'Oro. And the fact that Arsenal have signed him makes me a believer that we have the missing piece to finally win the Premier League after after 21 years, basically 22 years. Arshaf Hakimi, Harry Kane, Kivicha Kvaratskhelia. I'm sorry if I botched that. Robert Lewandowski, Alex McAllister, Lautaro Martinez, Kylian Mbappe, Scott McTominay, Nuno Mendes, João Neves, Michael Olise, Cole Palmer, Pedri, shout out to Barca, Rafinha, my other guy, Declan Rice, my gunner, Fabian Ruiz, Mohamed Salah, Virgil van Dijk, Vinicius Jr., Vitinha, Florian Wirtz, and Lamine Yamal. So I'm going to give you my top 5, and this picture is very deceiving because one of them does not belong. So number 1 for me personally is going to be Lamine Yamal. The reason why I got Lamine Yamal is because the impact that he has on Barcelona and the way that he's changed the culture, the way that they play, it's influential. You can feel it. You can feel the tone of the team change when he's off the pitch than when he's on it. His contributions, his touch, the way he dribbles, he is the new Messi for Barcelona. He is what Ansu Fati was supposed to be for Barcelona, and it's clear as day that Lamine Yamal is the future, and that the moments aren't too big for him. Consistently from day 1 of the season until the very end of the season, even in the UEFA Nations League when it was France versus Spain, Lamine Yamal's performances stood out way more than Dembele's season, when Dembele played this year, who is my second option, he basically came on the last 5 months of the season, basically at the new year, right? When January came, that's when Dembele came on, and that's when PSG started playing like PSG is supposed to play. Now, yes, Dembele and PSG won the treble, won the UEFA Champions League, they won the league, and then they won the French Domestic Cup. They came up short at the FIFA Club World Cup, which is another reason why I take that tally away from Dembele. The matchup between Dembele and Lamine Yamal, we saw Lamine Yamal shine and Dembele not shine so much, which is why France got eliminated. All these factors are why I think Dembele should finish second and Lamine Yamal should finish first. I realistically think either Vitinha, who is my third pick, had more of an impact overall on PSG because they played through him.
Guys, have you heard? Nelson, tell the people.
Shady Mob Productions is an official affiliate of HBO Max. Click on the link in the description and sign up so you can watch hit series like Hard Knocks, Game of Thrones, and House of Dragons.
Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can be notified when the latest content drops.
Then Dembele, who was the finisher, who was the striker, who, yes, scored more goals than Lamine Yamal, but I just felt like Vitinha not being there at times had much more of an impact on the entire squad of PSG than Dembele did. Another player who I think should finish third, or is third on my list, would be Achraf Hakimi. Achraf Hakimi is the best right back in the world, and because he is the best right back in the world, and because just like Vitinha, I feel like his impact on PSG is much greater than Dembele. The only reason why I'm putting Dembele up there is because he is the face of PSG, or at least it's been much more discussed that Dembele is the face in the goal contributions that he has. Realistically, he did not have the best season from beginning to end. He came on again, like I said, towards the end, towards the later half of the year, towards the second half of the year after the second transfer window. That's when PSG really got going. But Dembele, not Dembele, but Vitinha and Achraf Hakimi, both of their impacts were felt more tremendously on PSG squad than I personally think Dembele. That's why I think Hakimi would be essentially fourth. Now, fifth, maybe it should go to Mbappe, but realistically, I'd give it to Rafinha because Rafinha had the best season of his career. His impact on the field was as much or a little bit was equal to or a little bit lesser than Lamine Yamal, and he was also the captain and the leader of that Barca squad, or one of the captains and one of the leaders of the Barca squad, which is part of the reason why I would put Rafinha as the fifth contender for this year's Balon d'Or. I just feel like the impact, his leadership, the way the culture for Barcelona has turned around to where they're no longer, in my honest opinion, even though they still deal with financial issues, they're no longer considered a joke. They have a deep squad that is young. We have a core in Pedri, Yamal, Rafinha, Frankie De Jong. Kubarsi, Kunde, Balde. Like the core for Barcelona is there. And with the guidance of Rafinha, with the guidance of Lamine Yamal, Pedri, I think this Barca team is destined to win amazing things. And that's why I honestly believe that it that Rafinha deserves to be fifth on my short list. This season, because Real Madrid didn't necessarily win anything, even though Mbappe had a lot of goal contributions, they were empty goal contributions because they didn't amount to any like crucial wins. So that's why Mbappe isn't in my top five, even though he had a phenomenal season. Vinicius Jr., who a couple years ago finished, I think, second on the Balon d'Or. I think it was last year that he finished second with Rodri, finishing it ahead of him. Vinicius Jr. is nowhere. I wouldn't have had him on my 2025 Balon d'Or men's nominees. Like I just didn't see it from him. He was not one of the best 30 players in the world, in my honest opinion. But those are just my thoughts.
Guys, join me, Alex the Man Angelov, and check out A&A Radio, where we're going to be talking about the latest and greatest financial news, investments, banking, and personal finance. Check out the channel, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can be notified when the latest content drops.
Guys, you're watching a Shady Mob production. Make sure to follow the Shady Mob podcast, where we break down all the latest content and talk about life. Please make sure to share, like, comment, and subscribe so you can be notified when the latest content drops.